Alright, so this will just be a quick little update video for this channel. I usually do one of these like every 2 to 3 weeks over my main channel, and that one's usually like an hour long and I just ramble on about myself for a really long time. On this channel, I don't really cross post that. I could, but I don't. So, anyways, a quick little update. As some of you may know, I do YouTube full time. It is my job and how I make my money, but not because of my Yu-Gi-Oh channel. This is something I do on my side, but it is doing pretty well on its own, and it's pretty great. My other channel, the one where I have multiple videos with over 100,000 views, that's my bread and butter channel, but this one's really fun, and it's actually catching up. It was like almost 10% of my total revenues, although I probably shouldn't be talking about revenues. You need tons and tons of views in order to do YouTube full time. It's not an easy thing to do. But since this is something I do full time, and since school is finally over, no more finals or midterms or anything. Well, that's because I'm taking a break from school for right now. So I'm not going to go back next semester, and I'm not sure if I'm going to go back the semester after that, but for sure a year from now I'm going to be going back. I'm just taking a quick little break just because of some financial circumstances. And I really want to, because I think it'd be a lot more fun to just make videos all day than it would be to do homework and make videos all day. So, anyway, what I wanted to talk about was how I've been quiet on comments recently. Usually I'm pretty good about responding to comments, but for like the past 2 to 3 weeks, maybe even for like the past month, I haven't really been responding to anything. Maybe like 1 or 2 things here or there, but nowhere near as much as I used to. I have been getting a lot more comments than normal, but that's not why. It's mainly just because I failed 2 of my classes, so I haven't really been in the best of moods. I've also not been responding to comments on my other channel too. And while a majority of you on this channel are just terrific, I do get a lot of negative comments too, and I just thought it'd be best if I just avoided all negativity for a while. So I think I'm over that little slump, so I'm going to be responding to comments again unless I decide not to, because I do get, like, responding to comments does take a while. I have to like literally schedule out like half an hour just to respond to comments for the day, just because I get so many of them. Also, if you send me a personal message through YouTube, I do not check it, like, at all. The best way to reach me if you want to send me a personal message is through it's through Twitter, now that I think about it. I was going to say through one of my social networking sites, but the only one I have for this channel is Twitter. Like, this channel has its own Twitter. My other ones just use my other social network stuff. Like, on my other channel, best way to reach me is basically through Twitter as well. Twitter or Facebook or my Reddit page. But I don't check the YouTube inbox where you can send personal messages, like, ever, just because YouTube put it under like 5 layers of clicks. It's not easy to get to, and it's a pain in the ass, and there's not always messages there, so checking it every day, I'd have to go out of my way to check it every day, so I just don't. It used to be that YouTube would send you like a message every time you got a personal message. I mean, they would send you like a notification, and I think they still do, but I think I kind of just skip over it because I get so many comment messages as well. So I checked that the other day just because I think someone left a comment saying that they left me a personal message, and I went over and I looked, and there was a ton of unread personal messages from like the past couple months. I remember the last time I responded to one of those. That's just to say, if you send me a personal message, it's not like I was ignoring you on purpose, but if I had read them, I might have replied to it. I don't know. If you want to reach me for anything, Twitter is the best way. I don't know what you want to reach me for, though. All I do is make videos about Yu-Gi-Oh stuff with very weird decks that no one plays and are probably never competitive, but I like to do it because it's fun. So yeah, let's see. The quick little update, I was going to talk about my main channel, why I was quiet on comments, and what's going to happen for the future of this channel. Ooh, that's a good one. Basically, I'm going to be doing what I have been doing, releasing videos every day. On my other channel, I don't release videos every day. Those are like once a week type things, maybe once every 2 weeks. Those are big videos that take a lot of editing, so those are different. This channel I do every day. I also have another channel I do every day, and I started up a whole bunch of new other channels, so I'll talk about those later though. But for this channel, I have I think I added one more thing to the rotation. I've got 4 different types of videos I make. I got the style videos, which are just general. They can be anything. I usually try to make those somewhat playable. And then I've got the extreme theme ones, where I take a theme and I just do the entire deck around it, like all Skull Servant cards or something stupid like that. And then fade is usually when I want to like do a combo that sucks, but I go out of my way to do it anyway. Like the Greed Quasar deck. That was a great example of a fade deck. Building the entire deck around a really crappy card just to get it off and do stuff with it. And then the new one, Convoluted Combos, where that's a pretty good name for it. I play against a second computer and I stack the deck to get off ridiculous combos that you'd never see in a duel. And some of them aren't even possible. I'm not completely taking banned cards off the table for that. Well, excuse me. So, yeah, that's a new one, and that one's pretty fun, but holy crap, that the final countdown, FTK, that video, it took me like almost an hour just to do the replay, and then the replay itself was 8 minutes long, which is insane. I had to change the time clock on that from like the normal default 180 seconds to 900 seconds, and even then I still almost timed out. That one took forever. So yeah, those ones kind of take some time, because stacking a deck is kind of a pain in the ass. Like, it's fine if you do it like once or twice, but after a few times of doing it, actually that's not true. It's just a pain in the ass, because you have to like actually think out the duel. Like, what am I going to do? What opening hand do I want? What cards do I want there? What cards do I want to give my opponent? What are they going to do? What's their strategy? Will what I give them counter what I'm doing? Can I get my thing off? It takes a little bit more effort than it would be just to play duel. So those videos, even though there's only like 1 or 2 duels in them, take about as much time as my other videos. So they're not time consuming, but they're not exactly super fast, even if they are shorter videos than my normal ones. And speaking of that, I also want to continue doing my non-gameplay videos, where I sometimes do, like, I have a whole bunch of videos on there from when I first started this channel, back before I was taking super time-consuming classes that didn't allow me to do those videos anymore. Like the origin of the ghost tricks and the top 10 videos. And then this last semester, I ended up failing 2 of the classes anyway, but 3 classes were ridiculously time-consuming, so I didn't really have time to do that, in addition to all the other stuff I do. But now that's over, and I'm taking a quick little break from school. I can do those again, and right now I have like the next origin of the ghost tricks video. I started that like over a year ago, and I had plans on finishing it. I should have that one out by this weekend, if not next weekend, and then I'll just go on and finish up that little series, and I'll start something else. Maybe, anyways, you'll see those. Those will just be on the weekend though, like 1 a week, or 1 every 2 weeks. I'm not going to put myself on a strict schedule for that. And for the daily uploads, I want to try to do 2 videos a day. Let's see if I can do that. That seems like a good goal. I did some experiments where I tried out 2 videos a day, and then 3 videos a day, and I even did 4 videos a day. And from that little experiment, I found out that 2 or 3 is a good number. Because people don't like 4 videos in a day, and I understand that. That does get kind of spammy. I also retired the 60 card extreme theme deck, just because someone pointed out when I made one of those videos, he had a very good point, that the 60 card decks I was making were really lazy. I just kind of threw in a whole bunch of random shit that kind of had something to do with whatever the 60 card deck I was doing. And I was like, yeah, he is kind of right. I'm just not going to do this one anymore, because if I want to make a 60 card deck, I can just turn it into a fade or an extreme theme deck, because those 2 kind of cover whatever I could do with a 60 card deck anyway. So I just got rid of that, and instead I have the new Convoluted Combos as the 4th type of video. So if I do end up doing 2 videos a day, it'll be either, like a XTR and a fade, or a style and a fade, or style and a convoluted combos. It's just going to be it's going to be 2 of the 4 types of videos I do just mixed together. So it won't be 2 fades or 2 XDRs or 2 convoluted combos in a day. It'll always be 2 of the 2 different types of videos. If I decide to do it, I want to do it, but that's a big if. So if I do decide to do it, expect to see that within the next coming week, because getting ideas for that is absolutely no problem. I have so many deck requests. It's insane. Like, if I made a video of every single deck request I have every day for like the next year, my list would probably be like 100 longer than it is today, just because I get so many deck requests compared to the amount of videos I actually do. And it's not like every video I do is a deck request. I usually, if I want to do a video that, like, say I just feel like playing heroes, I'll make a hero deck for the day instead of a deck request, just because I want to. This is my channel and I do it for fun. But majority of my videos are deck requests, because sometimes you guys request some stuff that are pretty interesting, and I kind of want to see how it works out too. So, but I have so many deck requests that I can easily do 2 videos a day. I'll never run out of ideas. I don't think it's possible to run out of ideas for the type of videos I do, because if you're listening to this and you're like 10 minutes in, I assume, because like the only people who actually watch these kinds of videos, the update ones, are the people who are fans of the channel and kind of care about what's going to happen with it, or I don't know, I want to say like higher than average fans. Someone who actually takes the time out of the day to listen to a 10-minute long update video about a YouTube channel when they could be, like playing the game. Actually, where was I going with that? I don't know. I'm going to try doing 2 videos a day and a high effort video on the weekends. Other than that, let's see, I updated the deck code names. I have this little list right here so I can keep myself on track. Otherwise, I would just go off on tangents and forget why I made this video. One last thing on this list. I have a whole bunch of other channels now. What I've always wanted to do was start up a whole bunch of different channels instead of just releasing a whole bunch of videos on one channel. Like, all my Yu-Gi-Oh stuff used to be on my World of Warcraft channel, because when I first started making YouTube videos, I had no intention of doing this as like a job. So I just made videos about whatever I felt like, and I just put them all on one channel. And then after a while, I noticed that people who came to watch my World of Warcraft stuff would only watch the World of Warcraft stuff, and the people who came to watch the Yu-Gi-Oh stuff would only watch the Yu-Gi-Oh stuff and nothing else. So I was like, why have these on the same channel when I can just, put them on a separate channel? And then, because the people who only want to watch the World of Warcraft stuff, they don't want to be spammed by Yu-Gi-Oh videos every day. And people who only want to watch the Yu-Gi-Oh stuff, they don't want to be spammed with World of Warcraft stuff. So that's why I split off in the first place. And now whenever I have a new video idea I want to do, I just create a new channel for it. I don't mind starting off from scratch again. Just because, I don't know, I don't mind. So what I did was I started up a few other new channels that you can check out if you want. They'll be in the video description. And they'll be in the video description from now on. I put them on like as a default. It's just a whole bunch of random crap. None of them have to do with Yu-Gi-Oh though, so you don't have to check them out if you don't want. I'm just saying. I started up a whole bunch of new ones, and yeah, they're just video ideas I've wanted to do for a while that I thought would be fun, because I do actually enjoy, making YouTube videos, because it's pretty fun. I started this channel because I enjoyed making decks. I've always enjoyed making decks ever since I started playing Yu-Gi-Oh when I was in 4th grade. Like, I think that was like back in 2001. I've been playing this game for, what is that, 14 years now? Damn, that's a long time. Yeah, I've been playing Yu-Gi-Oh for a long time. and I like own like all the Game Boy games, and I would always fill up my deck recipes with just random ass decks because I loved deck building. And I build decks on this channel. That's basically all I do, and it's a lot of fun. And my WoW channel is just, that one actually takes a lot of work. And then I got my pet battle channel. That's basically like playing Pokemon but in World of Warcraft. It has like its own metagame and everything. That's fun. Those videos are fun to make. And then I have my Metroidvania channel, because back in the days before internet, the only games I'd ever play were Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, and Metroid games. So I started up for that, and then I have a new Reddit channel where I just read Reddit stuff, and I got other channels. I'm not going to talk about them because this update video is already long enough, and I'm not trying to make this an hour-long Q&A like I do on my other channel. So to sum up everything, I have intentionally not been reading comments for like the past month, but I will start reading them again. I started up a new deck series called Convoluted Combos. That's fun. I'm going to start doing non-gameplay stuff like top 10s or origins of the ghost tricks, stuff like that, on weekends, maybe every other week. And I'm going to try doing 2 videos a day. So that's pretty much it. Oh, I totally forgot one more thing. I was planning on starting up like a new Let's Play series, because I have the ones for Yu-Gi-Oh! Reshift done, and I'm just going to stop with Yu-Gi-Oh! 2006 just because I'm basically done with that game. In order to unlock like the last 2 bosses on that, I need to play through the entire game 100% completion, and that seems like a huge pain in the ass. So I'm just going to stop with that one and start up a new one. So I really want to start up some of the Tag Force games for the PSP, because those ones are pretty fun. So in addition to the 2 videos I want to do a day, those will just be like extra. So I might have 3 videos a day, but just because I'll be starting up Let's Plays of other Yu-Gi-Oh! Games for like the Game Boy or the DS or the PSP or whatever Yu-Gi-Oh! Games they have out. Or even the Facebook ones. I don't know if I really want to play one of the Facebook games, because Yu-Gi-Oh! BAM, I think it's called. That game's not half bad, but I don't also want to show like my friends list that they show on the side. So I want to see if I can figure that out. Or I might not just do it at all. I just thought I would add that onto here just in case, because I just like made a huge deal about having 2 videos a day, and I was like, you know what, I might actually be having 3 videos a day, unless I decide to also start doing recorded commentary again. Because when I play, usually when I get the footage for Yu-Gi-Oh, I like to leave on YouTube videos or a podcast or an audiobook or watch Netflix. I like to do stuff while I get footage for Yu-Gi-Oh stuff, because it's one of the few videos that I make that I can do that with. But I should try to actually just like, record the commentary on that. Because why not? It's like an extra video I can do. Maybe, I don't know. I might do that too. But for sure, the Tag Force games. I really want to start off with Tag Force 3, because I love that game.